Hey everyone, it's Wilco the Kreij here, and in this video I want to talk about the fear of shouting it up the rooftops how awesome your business is. And I'm not sure if you are similar to that, if you feel that as well, but for those of you who are following me or checking my emails, for example, you may have noticed over the last month or so I've been kind of quiet, right? And I've been super busy on the back end, right? Like we are working on awesome new features and Viral as well as Connectio. We're improving our business left and right. Things are going awesome. But on the marketing side, I've been super quiet, which for me as a marketer is like the worst thing ever. Like you shouldn't do that, right? I can say all like, I've been busy with this and that, but if I'm being really honest, this may sound weird, but I don't feel I have the right to talk in a way, right? So obviously, over the last 15 years as an online entrepreneur, I've learned a lot of different things. Like I'm a marketing nerd. I can talk for weeks and weeks on end about things like traffic, how to generate traffic, how to increase conversions, how to optimize your business, there's 1,000 things that I could do. But at the same time, I feel that, what do I know, right? Like everyone already knows this, right? And obviously I could just keep it to myself and play cool and like, yeah, I've been busy and whatever. The reason why I'm recording this video and putting it out here is to let people know that the reason why I've been quiet is because I'm not sure if, just like I do recognize that it's a limiting belief in a way, like it's an inner limiting belief that's holding me back. I realize that perhaps I'm not the only one. Perhaps there's others just like me who have a business that they know helps their customers, right? Like that's the one thing you all need to be certain of. Like you need to know for sure. Like I know we have so many customers that are viral that are just crushing it. They've been able to grow their email list so fast. The same with Connectio, by the way. Like so many people who are using it and grow their business using these tools. Like I know, like once people start using it properly, like it's gonna change their business. Like they will grow their business a lot faster than they would without. I know that once they have it, it's awesome. So with that, because of that, I know it's also my duty to make sure as many people get in a way, right? Like, because I know that once someone gets in, they're going to get way more value than what they actually pay. And that way everyone wins. And obviously I'm hoping that you're as convinced about your product or your service. If that is the case, right? I know that would be my duty, but that it would be logical then for me to keep on talking about it and keep on pushing and promoting and whatever. And yet I don't. Even sharing content videos like this, there's no reason why I shouldn't do it, right? In theory, because I love talking about it, right? And I should be doing it. It's good for my business and good for the brand and all that. And yet I don't, because I've got this inner voice that says like, well, but whatever, right? And it reminds me of the knowledge matrix. Do you know, like, let me actually draw that out on the whiteboard. So here's the matrix, and basically what it means is like it goes through various stages of knowing something, right? Like for example, a certain skill or a certain thing, right? And usually it starts out with the unknown unknowns, right? So for example, if someone, like they don't have a certain skill, but they don't even know about the existence of it, right? They don't have it, they don't know it, and they don't even know they don't know, right? If that makes any sense. So that's the first sort of stage I would say. And then as a follow-up of that would be the known unknown. So right, so I know about golf and how there's like rules, but I don't know anything about it, right? So the known unknowns, things I don't know, but I realize that I actually don't know them, right? For me, oftentimes I'm here, right? Even though, like sometimes I'm here, I know I have a lot of knowledge, and I know I have. So that's when I do these kind of videos. I'm like, I have this knowledge and I want to help out, and that's also why I'm sharing all these videos for free instead of making a course about it or anything like that. Like, because I just love sharing this with others, and I'm just hoping that, in some shape or form, it helps them move forward as well. But many times I'm at the unknown knowns. I sort of fall back into that category where I have all this knowledge, but I don't really feel like I know it. Like I know it, but I feel like it's normal. Like everyone knows that same thing. So I don't really feel that I know more than anyone else. And yes, right now when I hear it out saying, like, probably I'll know that I should be there, but this is what's keeping me from sharing more. And I'm not saying that for a pity or to ask for like, hey, but you're doing awesome. Like, stop, please don't. Like, please don't. The reason why I'm sharing this is because I feel that if I'm having that, then probably some other people are having that as well. But the thing is, oftentimes you know way more than you realize than you know, right? Maybe you know a lot of stuff, but you don't know that you know, no, right? So you know a lot more than you actually recognize. So in your business, in your industry, if you're doing this day in, day out, you will know so much more than the average Joe. Don't think like, oh, but what do I know? So like, you know a lot more than you know. And because of that, you can talk about it, you can send out emails, and you can teach other people, you can help other people, you can record videos, you can go live on Facebook and not holding yourself back, right? Tell me that if you don't hear back from me in like a month or so, because then I'm back right here. So I'm coaching myself and to be up here. And one of the things that actually helped me do that, which was recently, a couple of weeks back, I did a 3-day live event here in this studio, which was a 3-day live event where I created a new course and everyone was able to watch live. Perhaps you were there as well. And while doing that, we got a lot of interaction, right? We got a lot of people who were chatting and basically being appreciative of what I did. And that made me realize that, you know, whatever I know, like, people actually care, people actually love it. So my way of reducing that overwhelm, my way of reducing that feeling of like, I don't really know, is by sharing it with people, but doing it in a way that you can get the response. Because right now, let me just actually record a quick shot. This is what I'm looking at, right? I'm not looking at your face, I'm looking at a freaking camera. Which means that by the time you're watching this video, maybe you'll like this video, maybe not. If you don't like this video, you probably have stopped watching already. But if you do, then I'm not gonna notice really, right? Perhaps I'll see a comment on Facebook or on YouTube, for example. But by doing something live to an audience, right? Either digitally, even better physically, and you get the response and people are actually appreciative, that will boost your feeling of like, people loving it. People are appreciating the effort that I put into doing these kind of videos, and they're appreciative of me sharing the knowledge that I have. So if you ever feel like, but I don't really know something, then what I highly recommend you to do is just reach out to someone or to a group of people, or even in a Facebook group. And even though it's not really live, but at least something where you help out people and just see what the response is. And when people start responding and like, hey, this is awesome, thank you, you will be more aware that you will know that you know, in a way. I hope that makes sense. I just wanted to share this video with all of you. I hope it helps you to push forward with your business as well. And I totally get this is not very much related to what we do at Viral or Connectio, but I just felt it was right to share. And with that having said, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.